Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing a fully loaded Kia Carnival. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Jerry Seiner Kia here in Salt Lake for giving me some time with this Carnival. I'll include a link to their website in the description down below so you can check out what they have currently. If you have any questions or need any help, just ask for Brian. I'll also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Under the hood we have a 3.5 liter V6 that goes to an 8-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 18 around town and then 26 on the highway with power outputs being 290 horsepower and then 262 pound-feet of torque. Before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the hood, really cool. It's kind of like raised there. You got the new Kia logo. And then this headlight design with the orange lights. Pretty cool looking on a minivan. Love the new grille as well, fancy looking. Got fog lights there at the bottom. And overall, it's a good looking vehicle for a minivan, folks. Now around the side here, our tire wheel setup is 235 by 55 by 19 in the front and over in the rear. And you can see with the wheels completely blacked out. Pretty cool design again for a minivan. Metallic gray on the mirrors. And then there's like some silver trim on the door handles there. And then the side silhouette is what really gives it away that it's not a it is a multi-purpose vehicle, but it's also a minivan. And this leads us to the key fob. We got the Kia logo here on it, pretty cool. Lock and unlock function there on the key fob. We also have the opening for the hatch. And this also has the remote start and self-park feature, opening door function. But anyways, let's pop that hatch open. Now taking a look at the cargo area, it is vast. Now really, it's a big space. And notice we got a little outlet here in the back with a 12 volt. And then the seats are very nicely labeled. They show you exactly how to do everything, which is nice, right? It makes it a lot more user-friendly. And this has a similar system to like Chrysler with Chrysler's quote-unquote stow and go, right? So it's a very similar system. All minivans kind of copy each other. Anyways, that's all. Pretty cool taillight design there. You can see how it kind of goes across. You got Carnival there at the bottom, and it's the rest of the rear. Now of course this has fancy automatic sliding doors, being a minivan, and this is cool. So you've got these seats here perforated all down the center, got the adjustments there. You notice this has the mega recline minivan seats, so it's kind of like a Rolls-Royce minivan in a way, right? Because you can recline. I don't know. It's cool. It's kind of like an airplane. Now, popping in here, you got our little TVs in the back with this one. Got some cup holders here. See outlets there in the back as well. And then look on the door panel. Heated and ventilated seats. You got the window control. And then this is a nice looking door panel for a minivan. They actually, most of them just do straight up plastic, but they did some soft touch sunshades as well. We have our own climate zone in the rear. We have a sunroof here in the back. This has everything. And this lets us peer into the third row. So I've already sat in the third row of the Carnival, and it's like most minivans where it's actually pretty spacious. You can fit adults back there. You know, typical with most third rows, you want to reserve it for kids. You do get sunshades in the back. You can see a little tab for the sunshade, so that also helps out. And the seats are just as nice. Got like the nice perforated trim and everything. So it's a very functional third row. Now take a look at the front door panel. You can see soft touch here and then also down below. Got all of our window controls here. Mirror adjustments as well. Got your memory seat function. Blind spot monitoring with the mirrors. And then fancy front seats. I like this coloration. It's cool. All the adjustments there on the side. And then with the stability control. And then we got soft touch here on the dash. Now take a look at the steering wheel. We've got nice trim all around. Practical controls like our adaptive cruise control with our lane centering. You got your volume and voice command controls as well. And then you can see the stocks there on the back. Digital gauge cluster, which we can use to scroll through and see different bits of info on systems within the van. And then this is also where the drive modes will pop up. Yep, it's a minivan with drive modes. Now this has this really cool 360 camera system that even lets you do an exterior shot of the van. So really good setup, makes parking a lot easier. And then as for the rest of the infotainment system, response time with this is quick as well. So I don't know, overall, easy system to use. Nice trim on the dash. It's like in that navy blue color, pretty cool looking. And you can see the vents kind of connect with the trim. And then yeah, this has these controls here. Not the biggest fan personally of this setup, but you know, you get used to it. Got some charging ports down below. Shifter here for that 8-speed. Your drive mode select with your parking brake, auto hold, some cup holders. You can see all the controls here in the center. Got the glove box. Nice trim here on the top. And I say glove box, this is a center console. This, folks, is a glove box. We've got a camera rear view mirror, and then finally up top we do have a sunroof as well. Now it's hard to see because of the glare. This is an SX Prestige. After all options, this sticker's for $55,255. The Vanarghini, it's expensive. It's fancy though. Let's sum things up. Well, let us set off in the Carnival. They've got someone here to look at this van, so we've got to just kind of wrap up this review swiftly. So we shall. Oh, look at that. I wonder if these are the people looking at the van. Defender 130. I could see someone buying one of those Defender 130s thinking it was going to be a practical 3-row vehicle, and then realizing that it's hard to get in the 3rd row. I like the Defender 130s, but yeah, they're hard to get into the 3rd row. And then once they're out of warranty, ooh, good luck. Wouldn't want a Defender out of warranty. That would be a rough setup. But nice ride so far. I love the air conditioned seats. That helps out. Got the turn signal camera. That's cool. It's cool. Now this isn't going to drive any different from a quote-unquote regular Carnival. It's just that you get more features. That's what you're paying for the loaded up one. Because again, the engine, transmission, all that's the same. So smooth with the gear shifts, smooth ride quality. And this is kind of what minivans are all about, is they're just comfortable. And they're people movers, right? That's a big important thing. Is they're people movers. But yeah, it's comfortable. It's a nice ride. It's a really nice ride. And going over the bumps and everything, suspension handles it pretty well. And remember, it's also unibody, so you are gonna get, you know, if you go over a big enough bump, it's gonna go through the rest of the vehicle. It's just the nature of unibody. But it's so smooth. That's the thing that I love about this van. It's so smooth. I haven't seen one of those. Cabin chassis with a loaded up package. Interesting. But we'll get a little acceleration here and then we'll kind of just cap it off. I am speed. It ain't breaking any 0 to 60 records, but again, it's got enough power. So overall, Kia Carnival, it's a cool van. I think Kia needs to add all-wheel drive. I said that in my last review. Kia, all-wheel drive. It's not gonna take from Telluride sales. It's only going to take from Pacifica and I could see it taking from, even though Odyssey doesn't offer all-wheel drive, some people would go, I was gonna buy the Honda, but that Kia's got all-wheel drive. And then obviously Sienna sales. So I think it's gonna take from the other minivan manufacturers, not from their own base. I think that Kia needs to come to terms with that. Be really good for them. So anyways, let me know what you guys think about the Kia minivan, the Carnival, the multi-purpose vehicle, MPV. But I think it's a pretty cool ride.